Alright, so let's begin. Look at how good this game feels. Alright, so Alright, so we're going to be starting a new series on Surviving Mars. Today's going to be episode number 1 as we click the new game button and get going. I have recently discovered the modding potential for this game, and we're going to be going for a hard playthrough, I think. We're not going to be going for a maximum difficulty playthrough, but we will be going for a harder playthrough of the game. So I think we're gonna be choosing between Poland and Turkey, but I think Poland is going to be the choice as it is harder. And then we're gonna be going for the only choice here, which is Futurist. It makes the hardest difficulty percentage. So put on Futurist, keep colony local how it is. We're gonna be going for the Wildfire Mystery, as it's the only one I haven't done. I don't know what it is, but we're going to be going for it. Or do we go for one of the other ones? Yeah, no, it's the one we haven't done. We're going to stick with it. Okay, so rival colonies. We're gonna keep on rival colonies, but we are going to have a little look at them to see if we can make our life a little bit easier. If I turn these off, does it affect the difficulty? It does not, so we can do this to our liking. So let's do the IMM. Let's go with the... Is there anyone who likes... Europe's a very good one. And let's go with Space Y. So those are our 3 rivals. Alright, game rules. So we have to activate this one here, Active Plate Tectonics, which is affecting the underground section of the Below and Beyond update, which we will not be using mostly. Right, now going down, we're going to be activating most of these at the bottom. So we're going to start with Amateurs, Armageddon, Dust in the Wind, Hunger, Inflation, Long Ride, Rebel Yell, Last Ark, Twister, Winter is Coming, and I don't think this one is Sensible Passage used. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that one. That should be a risk, but it doesn't affect. Does it affect? No, it doesn't. Okay, we'll keep that on then. Okay, so things will be turning off now. Are we gonna be turning anything? What is? Now we could turn off Last Ark, make this game... Actually, I think I'll keep Last Ark on and turn off Rebel Yell. Yeah. Okay, and then there is a restricted food walk option as well, and that'll increase us back up to 970%. And with Rebel Yell it would be 1020%. Other than that, I think that's all of them that we need. So this is going to be our starting colony. Let's rename the colony. I don't know what we're going to name it to. Names. We'll rename it the Poland Colony. Put a V at the beginning. Alright, next. So we've already got a rocket here. Let's go into prefabs. So we're getting 1 drone hub, 1 fuel refinery, a vaporator and a Stirling generator. These way too grown. I wonder if we can do anything with this. I'm very happy with this. We'll have to call in a transport at a different time. And other than that, stuff like a machine parts factory as well. Okay, let's hit next. Alright, so there is a maximum difficulty map. Let's see if I can remember where it is. I think it's 11.144. It's not, it's like up here somewhere then. Is it? Is it this? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's somewhere at the top of the map. I can't remember the coordinates. We'll find it though. So this is a 1035% difficulty, this is 1045% difficulty. So we'll go with the 1045% difficulty meeting. We have a lot of metals, not a lot of concrete, and not a lot of water. Alright, and let's go. So this is going to be an interesting playthrough because I've played this game since 2020 or 2021, and we've added some new buildings to the center as well, so we'll see a lot of those as we continue.
Welcome to Mars.
Okay, so we have this map. Let's have a look around here. We have some metals, some rare metals. Let's use our orbital probe and immediately scan an area. Let's think about it though first. Let's cancel this really quickly and choose some fueling. So we've got some extensions here, which are the different mod buildings that we're going to be using throughout this playthrough. So we have automated systems, we have geothermal power, we have a thermal reactor, we have an observatory, we have some advanced refining, and we have engineering, which gives us better apartments. So let's stick on some research first though. So we have rockets and shuttles require less fuel, that's good. Explorer AI is pretty good. Logi turbines is very good. The money is definitely needed. Given the money, we can just immediately do an outsource. And then getting the Moxie going as well at the end. Let's click on exploring sectors. Actually, let's decide on which. Let's scan this sector here, and then we will assign all of these to be scanned. So we can't put the rocket here, which is fine, but we do need to put it in an advantageous position. We have a vista here, so we're going to want a drone hub about there. So let's get the rocket down to cover all of this area. We'll put it about there, that should work. Exploring sectors have been found, and let's keep the game going. There we go, first rocket's coming down. We'll speed it up a little bit. Okay, let's immediately get our explorer to be doing some stuff. And now that the rocket has landed, we can start getting a universal depot down so that we can get the resources out of the rocket. And we should also focus on getting some power and other things like that down as well. So we're going to go for the large solar panels or the small solar panels? I think we're going to go for the small. They do produce more power if you have 3 of them. But this one requires less maintenance, so we'll do these. Now the key here is to not really put down any cables, instead just let all of these put magic power lines in between them. And also we're going to try and save this drone hub for as long as possible to try and avoid spending our electronics. What is this? Exotic minerals. Not sure what that is. And we have some other prefabs now that we need to put down. That include the, where is it? The moisture vaporator. The bad prefab. The drone attempts to put the square part into a round hole for the 3rd consecutive time, determined to find a solution. We seem to be missing some parts for our moisture vaporator prefab. Also, there seems to be parts that don't fit anywhere, and the instructions are no help at all. That is not very good, starting off immediately, because we don't have any water nearby. So let's try and jury-rig something. The moisture vaporator has been constructed, but will require additional maintenance every time the building malfunctions. So that isn't very good, but what can we do? So let's get down the... where is it? The fuel refinery, so we can start generating fuel. And then we are going to have to put pipes here. So let's get some pipes down. The less pipes you have, the better. So when a dust storm comes through, you don't have to face as many leakages. Okay, so right now we just need to find some... we need to find some water on Mars. So what we're gonna do to hopefully do that is build across some lovely center towers in areas. So we're going to put one... as we are a futurist, these actually don't require maintenance or power, so we can just stick them anywhere we would so like. We want one like in this corner. Right now all we're going to try and do is stick them as close to other sectors as possible, so that we can get a bonus on the speed of which we are scanning these other sectors. So we're just going to be sticking them around on these edges. We don't really care about this edge because it's only this one sector. Alright, and let's scan away, scan away. What we're going to do is call down a supply pod that has a transport in it immediately, just so we have some transportation for the metals, and then we will build a metal depot so we can specifically store our metals.
Anomaly analyzed. Milestone achieved. Research
We've been building
complete.
the wrong power source. We need to build all of these, but... Alright, let's scan the next anomaly. Using solar panels as well, we're going to have to build a... oh, that's annoying. Oh, we can get this down actually. This will provide some power. That'll be good. That shouldn't malfunction either, the Stirling generator, so that should be free power here, and then we have these as well. That will give us some extra power. Okay, so now that we've got a sensor tower booster, we should be able to scan these sectors a little bit faster. See, we have this rare metals thing here, and if we go over to domes, let's
Anomaly
have a look. So if we grab a
analyzed.
basic dome, can we get into both? I think we might be able to, placing the dome right here.
Research complete.
So if we place that dome now, we're not going to build it right now, but we just want to have this prefab down so that when we do build it, we don't have to move it again. Okay, so next anomaly is a research anomaly. Let's have a look at
There's
the
more
new
to the-
texts that we found. Any interesting ones? No, but we're gonna prioritize getting this done, and then this. Adapted probing. There are some texts that we need to survive the early game with, and one of them is a cold wave preventer, so we're gonna be focusing on doing that nice and early. I think we should be okay. And then that should be almost a straight line. Yeah, pretty much. Then we have a rare metals here, and that's next to the dome. Alright. Let's pause and try and find some metals. Do we have any nearby? We do not. So right now this is pretty much useless. We'll just load up these resources and stick them in, just to make sure we're doing something. We'll get the adapted probes going first.
Sector
for this,
scanned.
Research. Oh, and then we've got another research as well. That's really huge. We have a couple polymers down here. Alright, once this finishes, we will
Research complete.
throw over. This research has now been done, and we've got the subsurface heater that we need. So we will queue that to the top, and then we will focus on all of the other researching that we need to do. So no one has found water on Mars just yet, but people are getting close to it. Right, now, okay, now we need to build a concrete extractor, so we'll do that as such. And to avoid using cables, because this only needs 5 power, we'll just build a singular solar panel next to it. See, right now we have a lot of unused power. This will change very quickly as we get later in, but right now we just want to focus on saving power as much as possible without losing a lot of resources. Okay, let's build a concrete depot just below as well. We'll move this guy a little bit further in. Make sure we're on the right
Research
tech.
complete.
As that comes through, we've now got the subsurface heater done, and now we can start focusing on the other techs.
Sector scanned.
We're hoping to find water sometime soon. This is an interesting area. Trying to guess where water may be. I'm not sure though. But this will only work during the daytime, which is just a price we'll have to pay. And we have a 2-day warning on any events that may happen, which is pretty good. And we have this. Yep, we'll get that. These filtering and biotech upgrades will be
Resources are
really good
low.
later, but for right now they are not needed. So we won't get them. We do have a lot of money, so I'm going to take the early precaution and call in some extra polymers, electronics and machine parts. And now we have a little bit less money, but that's okay. Okay, can we... what have we got here? Bunch of automated buildings.
Sector
A
scanned.
medium fuel refinery. Is this one of the modded texts? It is. More fuel with less water, that's interesting. We'll get around to that. Okay, so it's day 3 and the rocket is almost fueled up and ready to go. The rocket should be ready by the end of this day to go up, which means we need to start moving some of these drones. But we have got kind of unlucky to build sensor tower further up. How far up can we go?
Research complete.
There. There it is. We'll stick another sensor tower down, and then we'll stick one. Actually, what we'll do first is we will ramp down, so we have access to. That's going to require a lot of waste rocks, so we can't actually ramp there. We need to ramp somewhere else that requires less rock. Or maybe we can get technical with it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's a pretty steep drop, so ramping is going to require a lot. We'll get it started now, so all of the waste rock goes into this project. 354 waste rock, okay. This is our
Sector scanned.
resources. Let's pause and try and see if there's any metals nearby. There isn't. And they found water on Mars. Let's have a look at the milestones. So these are all research based. So we have launch a rocket from Mars, construct a dome, first human on Mars, first Martian born, and so on, all the way down to the bottom with the 100% atmosphere. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at the mission profile. What have we got here? Research 3 breakthrough technologies, gives us 10 supply pods. Producing 50 machine parts, gives us 20 drones. 75 specialists for some more sponsor research, deep scanning sectors for a lot of research, and constructing a megadome for money. So other colonies can't beat us to our own mission profile, but they can beat us to milestones, as they have just done. We're gonna need to order in some more vaporators. How many can I get? 2? That's enough. Right now, all of our water's going into this fuel refinery, but we're gonna need more water for when the dome pops up. So, for now, it's not a big deal, but it will be a big deal shortly.
Research complete.
That's a good tech to have. So it's now the end of day 3, moving into day 4. The rocket's about to be ready to move, so we need to start getting ready on the dome. How much concrete do we have? 7.
Sector scanned.
It's because this is a very low grade of concrete, which is unfortunate. Not much we can do about that though. That's a very high grade. So we could keep the rocket, but it's not exactly worth it. Alright, day 4 has begun, rocket's almost ready, so we're going to start looking at getting a drone hub now, because we can't put all of our drones into the RC Commander, even though I would like to. Alright, and the rocket is up and away. Now we should be able to get all the drones inside the commander right now, because we only have 8 drones.
Sector scanned. Research complete.
Oh, there it is. Drone hubs are now constructed with more drones. That's good. Okay, let's start getting ready for... where does the sensor tower boost end? It ends on this row. And... so it ends here. Ish. Yeah, there you go. So we've got a kind of shape that we know we're working with now. Okay, so let's build a landing pad so that we don't have to worry about
cold wave approaching.
Oh great, a cold wave immediately is very, very bad news. Luckily though, we did order the extra vaporators. Let's actually delete this. and replace this down. It's going to cost 2, which is really good. Which is just barely beating 1, or 1 more, which is 3. Okay, let's... Where is the subsurface heater? Requires 15 metal and 5 machine parts. We're gonna need it in this kind of area, and we're gonna be expanding it to cover the center of the dome. We can cable and we will cable to there just to connect these two together. So now that we have the subsurface, we need to build another vaporator. And we're also going to need some power for this. A lot of power. So we'll start building. We can't really afford to be doing wind turbines, however it might be a really good idea. Let's have a look around. We have this metal. Having a drone hub in this area will give us access to this. So can we do anything with that? Let's have a look at the extractors. This is the automated metals extractor. And we have to research this to get access to that. And it would require 6 machine parts to get. So this is going to be really good to get, the automated systems. We might work on that now, actually. So we can get it as soon as possible. Then... Right, let's get 1 wind turbine going back here. And then we can just put down some more solar panels as we so wish over here. And then we'll have plenty of power and we can turn these off. These haven't been scrubbed yet, which is really good. What else do we need here? Let's build a water tower system. Let's move this guy slightly so that we can do building. So we need to put down a water tower. So this is one of the new modded items, this medium water tower. I'm not sure how much water it stores compared to the normal, but we'll find out.
Sector scanned.
So we're going to focus on getting this turbine up so we can go through the nights. The cold wave is approaching, so we do need to get all of this built. What I might do is use some of the rest of our money just to order some machine parts that can cover us while we get to the part where we start paying for maintenance. So this is producing 18 power and this is producing 10, so now we have 28 power. And this is 5, 5, 5, so that's 15 power. We're gonna need to see this. I'm gonna turn it off for right now. Turn this back on. How big of this service area do we need it to be? We need it to be that big, which is really good because that encompasses everything. This should be included in that. How much power is that going to take? 17.8. So that is pretty much the entire large turbine. Can we build like a battery or anything?
Sector scanned.
We can, but it takes polymers, and polymers are just something we don't have a lot of. Alright. Oh, we have a anomaly. That's good. Right, let's get some of these high priority sensor tower boosters researched. And keep going. Let's build another pad here just for... What is this over here? Put another one down just so we can store all of this. Get rid of that. Right, any metals in this area? We got 20 over here. Other than that, though, not much. These, is this the 20 metal? Yes. Right, collect all, bring back.
Anomaly analyzed.
Right, we got some
There's
new
more
techs.
to the barren environment.
We got the low G fungi, which is food, and then we got these microlanders. I'm not sure about any of those, but okay. We're losing our outsourcing now, so luckily we got most of our early game tech done.
Sector scanned.
Oh, yes, that's a pretty big sector. Holy, that's a lot. We're gonna have to outpost over here to get all of that. Alright, we'll do the research one first. Low storage on metals, I'm aware. We can get 3 metal back from salvaging. Oh, these have just been servers, these two. These haven't. These won't have been. Oh, this is gonna take. Oh, that's not good. So, this stores 200 water, costs 6 maintenance too. So it's literally just 2 water towers. Is it the same space? It's 6 hexes. Yeah, it's the same space. I may have overcommitted myself here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Eureka! That's promising, but also kinda terrifying. Let's make him scan the next anomaly, set the transport to get some more resources. Alright, Eureka! Our scientific analysis servers just crashed. We tried turning them off and on again, but the problem persisted after reboot. While looking for the glitch, your data technicians discovered the possibility to boost the performance of the program by running secondary analytical trials just this once. Reveal several techs, a random techs researched, gain 100 sponsor research. The 100 sponsor research takes us to 300 with the Explorer as well, so we'll be on 350 a day, which is not exactly great. It's not terrible though. So we could either take a risk and hope we get something good, or we play it safe. And I'm gonna take the risk for the
Research
we
complete.
got remote farming, which is this biotech one. Increase productivity on farms out of dome ranges. I don't think that's what we wanted, but nevertheless, we'll take it.
Sector scanned.
143 metal. That's more like it. We've started to find metal. Alright, let's have a look at the planet, at our rivals here, and see if they're doing anything. So, these guys may be willing to offer concrete for something. We may be able to do a metal for concrete trade. We may be able to do metal for concrete trade as well. And here they don't really have anything. So for right now we just have an extra trade pad, which is fine. We're putting all of our waste rock into something that's a good cause. What we can do though is flatten this area. This will give us some waste rock. How much should we flatten though? I don't want to flatten too much. and ruin the terrain, but also waste rock would be really helpful right now. So this is going to give us 164 waste rock, and that'll get us pretty close to that ramp. So that's pretty good. You should be finished on that transport route now. Oh, you're just... okay. Anomaly analyzed.
We've analyzed material from the anomaly, and it completely validates our hypothesis on abiogenic petroleum.
Okay. The pocket of natural gas we discovered deep among the hydrocarbon rocks was nothing short of an evidence for petroleum formation. The geophysicists here at Mission Control stare at the research data in disbelief, blah blah blah. Alright, what we got? Conduct the on-site volatile experiments, which reduces our physics research costs. We have engineering costs, and then we just have money. The 10% might be really big later on. I think we're going to go for physics research. The money would be nice, but I don't think we need the money. So we're going to go for the reduction in costs and bring our explorer back to base. Alright, in 1 day-ish, our rocket will be home and we can start doing colonist procedures. And then we do want to kind of speed through this. This is a really big research right now for us, so getting this 8 grand out of the way nice and early would be really good. Cold wave in 11 hours, so right now this moisture vaporator is doing a fine job.
Sector scanned.
Oh, anomaly. New techs. We'll sneak that one in. Transport has finished with its route, so get some more metals for us, please. We'll choose to export metals for concrete right now, see if we get any offers. Probably won't. It's not a big deal. Okay, and now it's the wait for the cold wave. Okay, rocket's almost home. Alright, but that's where we're going to leave it for now. Next time when we come back, we'll have the cold wave, and we'll be doing some colonist procedures to start up our dome. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.